Wanna move my feet.
Got that guy. Oh shoot! Oh god damn it! Apps these days are just crazy. Like apps these days are crazy, right? It's been I noticed that apps are going to take over the world, but then until then, I'm going to use apps until I die. Welcome back, guys. It's 2020. I'm sure all of you wonderful people watching this video are doing pretty awesome. I'm sure you have all your New Year resolutions and everything in place, and I'm wishing you all the best luck. First of all, I want to say thank you to every single person who's been watching my videos. It's been super awesome, and I love to have you guys here all the time. Also, if you're new here, 2020 is about to be crazy. Like, I'm going to drop so many gems on this channel, like, you have no idea. But then before that, today's video is about apps, like mobile apps, computer apps, and how they can help your day, right? So like 2019 was a really stressful year. If you checked out my Instagram, in the beginning of the year, I said I was going to like post a lot, but then I couldn't because of work and stuff like that. One of the things that really helped me through 2019 was mobile apps. Like, I could automate a lot of stuff because of mobile apps and computer apps. So in this video, I'm going to share with you my top 10 apps that really saved my in 2019. Let's get going. To talk about apps that helped me in 2019, I'm not really going to put them in order, right? All of these apps are super helpful, and they sort of fall in different categories, from picture editing apps to video editing apps to just simple utility apps and apps that can just sort of help you become more productive in your social media and in your planning and stuff. So I'm going to start with the very first app, and this app is called Yoink. Is sort of like a drag and drop container, right? It's a temporal container where you store your stuff before you use them for whatever you're using them. So let me give you a scenario. You're multitasking, right? You have lots of files open on your desktop or your computer, but you have to move some pictures from this folder to this folder, some video from this folder to this folder, and stuff like that. It's super stressful because usually you have to click and hold, or however you drag, and then move it all across the screen to your multiple desktops to find the correct folder for it to be in. It's sometimes really stressful, right? But then with Yoink, all you have to do is just click on the file, drag it into the temporary container, and then when you know where, when you find the destination folder, you just drag it back in. Super simple. It also has lots of other functions, like you can drag and drop images and videos from online and just keep them in the folder, and it's going to save it straight away from the internet without having you right click, go to save as, save to my desktop, or downloads or pictures or whatever. Like, Yoink just cuts down all the process. It's just drag, drop all the way into your new folder. Like, it's super simple. Next app is Amphetamine. Amphetamine is like think of it as coffee, right? I think there's another app called Caffeine. They sort of have the same function. So what Amphetamine does is it keeps your PC up without sleeping. Like, that's it. It might sound like, why would I want that, right? But then check this out. So somewhere in September, right, I was editing a video. It's a really long conference, about 3 days. And I had to edit about a 16-hour video. And you know how it happens. You are done with the video. This video is about 6 hours a day. They need the entire 6 hours of video, right? And then I was about to export it out. It happens that Premiere Pro is going to take a really long time to export such a long video, and your PC might definitely fall asleep and the video is going to stop. Like, the rendering is going to stop. So I found Amphetamine online, and it kept my PC up without sleeping. So it could render the entire thing throughout the night with me sleeping and stuff like that. I mean, for more domestic purposes, if you want to go to bed and still keep your music playing, you can sort of use Amphetamine to keep your PC up. So it can just keep on playing till you fall asleep. And I'm sure by the time you wake up, it'll still be playing if you have more music in your playlist, that is. But that's the purpose of Amphetamine. Just keep your PC up like crazy. Think of it as giving caffeine to your computer. Yeah, I think that makes so much sense, giving caffeine to your computer. And I think it's been running on mine ever since. I don't know if it's going to crash the computer, but I don't think so. And once in a while, I do turn it off. So that's the second app called Amphetamine. Check it out. The third app is something I totally enjoy because I'm an artist and a designer. So it's called HiddenMe, right? So pop this, right? Pop this. if you have a crazy desktop like mine, I mean, you guys can see my desktop right now. It's crazy disorganized. I have every single thing on there, and I don't do it on purpose, right? It's only because I feel like Apple has a very terrible file directory, so I just keep all my stuff on my desktop where it's easy to find. I know, that's me. But then I also want to enjoy beautiful wallpapers without having all my stuff interrupt my desktop. So I mean, I was looking for a way to sort of hide all the folders, and I can't organize my stuff all the time, because the more I'm organizing, the more I'm messing it up and stuff like that. So then I was looking online to see if I can find something that could help me, and I came across this app called HiddenMe. So what it does is it just hides every single thing on your desktop and leaves your desktop looking clean and beautiful. Like nothing is gonna show on your desktop, just your wallpaper. And if you love wallpapers like I do, this app is gonna be your favorite too. So all you have to do is just install it, click HiddenMe, hide desktop apps, and that's it. Your desktop is clean. All you see the wallpaper. So if you have dope wallpapers, yeah, this is your app. Now let's go on to the next app. Next app is called Apphi. I think it's Apphi or Apphi. I have no idea. You guys can check out the spelling and figure out how to pronounce it on your own. But Apphi has been my lifesaver. So somewhere in February last year, I decided to sort of post on a very consistent basis on Instagram, right? And I was like, I'm going to post every single Wednesday or every single Tuesday or something like that, or once every single day. I don't really remember, but I mean, I couldn't do it. But one app that made it really easy for me to get really close to my goal was Apphi. So what Apphi is an Instagram post scheduling app, right? But then it does so much more aside scheduling your post. It helps you with hashtags. It helps you recommend hashtags that are really popular in your field or your industry, so you can reach more people. It helps you preview your post so you can see how it's going to look on your timeline after it's uploaded. For those of you who have a themed page that things have to fall in very specific places, you can use Apphi to sort of preview the things you're going to post, like in the next 5 months. If you have everything already designed and stuff like that, you can just put them in Apphi and then schedule the post, set the time, set the date, add the hashtags and the captions and everything. And when it's done, when the time is up, it's going to post automatically. You don't even have to be on your phone, because when you sort of do the thing, it uploads onto a separate Apphi server and the files are kept there. So even if your mobile phone is off, it's still going to upload. Like, that's it. So you can sort of schedule every single post for like the next week, add the captions, add the hashtags, tag all your friends, and that's it. Like when the time is up, Apphi will move the file onto your Instagram page, and you're done. Like super easy. So for those of you who are social media account managers and people who are managing multiple accounts and it's so stressful, all you have to do is just pre-design your artworks, put them in Apphi, schedule them, add your hashtags, your comments, your tags and whatever, and then it's done. Like super easy, right? The next app is called Cut Story, like Ninja Chop, like Cut Story. Cut Story has been a lifesaver. I mean, all these apps have been a lifesaver, but Cut Story has been a lifesaver. So pop this, right? You know the feeling where you're sort of like trying to upload a video on social media, like WhatsApp, Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, and it's a really long video, so you have to chop it into pieces, right? And all these apps have their own inbuilt trimming thing where you have to like trim it to the exact point. And it gets very frustrating when you have to do the next video and you have to start from exactly where you left off in the previous video. Like that's really annoying, right? So that's what Cut Story actually does. Cut Story sort of has templates built in to the app for all these various platforms. Like Twitter takes 2 minutes, 20 seconds, Instagram stories take 15 seconds, and WhatsApp takes 30 seconds and stuff. So when you have a long video, it's going to chop it up into specific sizes based on the platform you want to upload it to. So all you have to do is just get the app story and put in your video, select the template you want to use, whether Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, Facebook, WhatsApp, and it's going to chop it up into the exact timeline that you need. And I'm talking about stories. Yeah, stories. So it's going to chop it up into smaller bits and pieces so you can upload them with no hassle at all. Like it's super, super convenient. And I think if you have it, I mean, it's going to save you a buck. Also, it's a paid app, but it's just $10. Like it's literally $10 for the entire time. I think it's a lifetime app. You don't have to pay it over the year, over the month like other apps. It's like it's a one-time payment. You pay $10 and you have the app like forever, and it's going to save you a lot of headache, especially if you're a content creator, because you're going to be working with lots of video content, and you need something to help you chop it up into pieces without you having to do it manually. So the next app is called Remote Plus, right? This has been my go-to app since I was in uni, right? Because when you have to do those presentations, usually people stand behind the laptops to press next, and then the cool dude, I just walked in there, put my laptop there, connected to the projector, popped my phone. I was just controlling the whole presentation with my phone. People are trying to figure out how I was doing it. They had no idea I had an app that I was controlling my MacBook with. So like the MacBook was all the way at the other side of the classroom, and I was just there talking and then trying to impress everybody, and the slide was just moving. People were like, how are the slides moving? There's no one there. So what the Remote Plus app does is it helps you control your MacBook with your phone, like every single function, dimming the MacBook, increasing the volume, switching apps, playing music from iTunes, Netflix, browsing on Safari, controlling the trackpad, keyboard. I mean, every single thing. It even goes to the extent that you can share your laptop's display onto your phone. So like you can move every single thing you're seeing on your laptop onto your phone, so you can just watch it on here. It's a very incredible app. It's also paid. I've forgotten the price, but I think I paid just $1 for it. It's either $1 or $10. I'm not so sure, but I'll check and add everything in the description so you guys can have it. Like, it's a super convenient app, and I don't think it's gonna waste your time at all. That's if you're using a MacBook. If you're not using a MacBook, I don't know if it works on Windows, but I'm sure there are other apps like that can work on Windows. I know there's TeamViewer that works on Windows, and there's Connect Plus or something. I'm not so sure, but for Mac users and iPhone users, I mean, this app is going to save you a ton. Next app is the Lightroom mobile app. If you're a content creator, you'll probably come across Lightroom before. It's a computer app that helps you edit your photos really nicely, and they made a mobile version. And the mobile version is actually pretty cool. I think it's the best photo editing app you can find right now on your mobile devices. And it takes some getting used to, but after you get used to it, I promise it's going to save you a ton of time. I really love this app because it gives me all sort of functions that I could usually have on Photoshop right on my mobile phone. So I can change a whole ton of things. Like I can change my hues and saturations, and then I can change every single thing, right? I can add contrast, I can change the overall brightness of an image, I can just sort of increase the shadows if it's night. If you do any type of nighttime photography and you want to like edit the pictures on your phone without having to go to a computer, I mean, I think if you know what you're doing, this app can save you a ton. Like, it has a lot of features. This photo on my Lightroom mobile app, right? This was shot by a Muse. I'm gonna link Muse up. Muse is an incredible photographer. Like, he's crazy. I'm gonna link him up so you guys can check out his Instagram page. He's an amazing guy. He took this picture with my iPhone, and the iPhone 8. So it's not so dope, but with the app, it became something completely different. So like, this is the before, and this is the after, right? So this is how it looked before, and this is how it looked after. And I just did everything right inside the app. It's an incredibly powerful app, and if you have your hands on it, maybe I'll make some tutorials on how to use the Lightroom mobile app, maybe. But I'm sure there's a ton of tutorials online on how to use this app, and I'm pretty sure you guys are gonna like it. So on to the next app. The next app is very similar to the Lightroom mobile, and it's one of the most underrated apps on iPhone. I mean, it's super underrated, but it's there. You don't even have to download it to have it. Every single person has it. All you have to do is just take a picture and press edit. So the iPhone phone gallery has its own inbuilt editor, right? And this is super incredibly smart. I mean, just the auto feature can take your picture from like there to there. And it has a ton of other features that a lot of people don't know about, especially the filters. My favorite filter is Vivid Warm and Vivid and Dramatic Warm. Those two is crazy. If you're anywhere in Africa where you have a lot of sun, a lot of blue sky, trust me, this is the filter to go. I'm going to show you some pictures I took of this some time back, and I actually edited them right on the phone. I didn't even take them to Lightroom because I didn't have to. Like, this app does a lot. If you take time to sort of explore, the generic iPhone photo editing app is crazy. It has tons of features that can help you make your photos brighter, make them darker, stylize them to your taste. I mean, the whole 9 yards. It's crazy. Super crazy. We're almost through. Just 2 more apps left, right? The next app is called StoryArt. StoryArt is it's an Instagram story, Snapchat story type of app, right? So what it does is it helps you stylize all your stories, so it's not so basic. People usually just whip their phones out and then they just take a video or just post something, right? But what this app really does is it has tons of templates, professional templates that are designed to help your Instagram story look more engaging and more appealing, which is going to increase your customer attention rate, because they're going to stay on the story because it looks so unique than other people's stories. It has a ton of features, like you can add music, you can add videos and stuff like that to it. It's actually up to your imagination to be very creative with it. So when you open up the app, you see all these stuff like the popular posts, the highlights posts, the cover posts, and the news posts, animated ones. Some of the apps and the templates in there, you have to purchase them, but that's all right, because if you are using it for business, your client is obviously going to pay for it anyway. It's not like you're going to use your own money. And if you buy one, you can use it for a lot of other people. I don't know, maybe that's up to you, but I guess that's it. Last app. This app is a Mac app and it's going to help the graphic designers and photographers amongst you. It's called Pikka, right? Pikka with a double K, so Pikka. What this app does is it just samples colors from anywhere. So you can pick colors from your computer, pick colors from the internet, pick colors anywhere. So like, let's say you have a very vivid image that has lots of colors. All you have to do is just engage the Pikka app. It has an eyedropper tool. You sample the colors. It's going to give you the color code and the name of the color, so you can use it in all your other stuff. If you follow me on Instagram, you know that I love color a lot and I love to play around with color a lot. My colors usually look right, and what people think is I usually get them in camera. However, I don't always get all my colors in camera. What I do is I usually change my hues and saturation to get the colors that I usually want. And to get a really balanced or harmonious looking color scheme in all of my photos and my design, I usually sort of sample the colors all over the internet. And when I find a bunch I really want, I use the Pikka to sort of get them in line, get a color code, and then apply them to my image. So for this image like this, this is the original colors of the image, and after I used Pikka to sort of get the colors I needed, this is how it looks like now. So you can see the difference when I sampled colors online to create a library of really dramatic, unique colors that I've seen elsewhere. And you can sample from anywhere. You can sample from photos online, you can sample from videos, you can even sample from other designs you've seen online on Pinterest and Behance and stuff like that. You're just going to create a library of colors that is going to help you reduce your hunts for colors. Because colors, it's a video for another time. Trust me, it's a video for another time. So I guess that's it. These are the 10 apps that saved me in 2019, made me super productive, and I'm still going to be using them, and I'm still exploring the new apps, and I'm still finding new apps in 2020. Wait, hold on. There's the bonus app. This is like a web app kind of thing. It's like a website more like. If you're in Ghana, this app is going to be super useful to you. If you're not in Ghana, then forget it. In fact, if you're in Ghana and you're in Accra, this app is useful to you. If you're not in Accra, it's not even useful to you. It's called trafficcam.gh, right? So what they do is these guys have cameras around certain places in Accra. They are super new, so they don't have a lot of cameras yet. They're going to be adding more, I'm pretty sure, because when you go on the website, it says help us expand our reach or something like that. So what they do is they have these cameras across the city where you can use to tap into the live feed on the traffic. Simple, right? But it's amazing because Accra is a super busy place, and if you're a creator like myself, you have to sort of move around, client meetings and things like that. You need to know which route to take. So usually I just go onto the website trafficcam.com.gh, go and check the major road I know I'm going to use and look at the traffic conditions. If there's traffic on that road, all I have to do is just take a detour or find a new place, right? If I know there's traffic there and all the other details are choked, then I know that I have to set up early, so at least I can make headway. So that's it. That's the video I have for you guys. Thank you so much for watching the video. Like I said, this year I have tons of gems to drop, from Photoshop tutorials to Lightroom tutorials to Premiere Pro tutorials and video compositions and all that, color grading, in-house business. Like, trust me, this year is going to be awesome. So like I said, if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe, like, and click the notification button so you don't miss it when I post a new video every single time. It's gonna be one video every single week for the rest of the year. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye bye.